Your first thought when you came on in my clinic, what you were thinking about your health, and what today, how you feel about it. We can't hear anything. Are you
You're
on?
on yeah, you're on mute, sir.
Unmute yourself.
Yeah, I think, am I audible?
Yes, very well. Welcome,
Okay.
sir. Koushik.
Yeah, good evening, Dr. Chavi,
Good
and
evening.
good evening, all. Uh, yeah, in fact, so me and Dr. Chavi, we had a long association. But I think the special mention that I would want to bring it here in this meeting is the last 1.5 years. So, in fact, that is a kind of, you can say, turnaround. Not say health wise, yeah, that is definitely, but the most importantly is the mindset wise. So, because say I'm 48 years old and I'm a resident of Bangalore, and again I have that the traditional IT job where I have to sit in front of computer for long hours, and then we have some office parties, late night meetings, then you eat from outside. So this is a kind of very usual day-to-day lifestyle that I used to follow, and I was a little bit particular about my health checkups also. And for those many decades, I always got the reports, and they were kind of not you can say up to the mark. There were few parameters here and there, and then I always used to say, oh fine, this is okay. So few parameters, if they are off, it's acceptable. So this is how I was going through. But in December 2023, so I again went through the regular annual health checkup, and at that time there was a couple of alarming things that came up in that report. The first thing was blood sugar was very high. So my that average HB1AC, it was 7.4 or 5 something. And even another scary thing that came out of those reports, apart from other parameters which were not up to the mark, but the another one was the fatty liver. So basically, I was diagnosed with grade borderline grade 3 to 4 fatty liver. Grade 4 is kind of, you can say, catastrophic. So I was just about to enter that catastrophic stage. So then immediately I just with those reports I came to Dr. Chhavi and showed the report, because say in fact from the last almost 20 years we are consulting Dr. Chhavi only. So as soon as I got the report, so I just took the appointment and went to Dr. Chhavi. So yeah, she went through the reports and then suggested me I should do the liver fibroscan. So immediately, so from the clinic, I directly went to the hospital, did the fibroscan, and again it just confirmed or stamped whatever was visible, that it is catastrophic kind of fatty liver situation. So my score there was 11 point, I think 1 or 2 something. Again, it is kind of very high. So this is the start point. So, and it was an eye opener. In fact, for a couple of days, nobody at home, they were kind of happy. They were kind of with sad faces. So this is the kind of situation we were in. So, but at that time, so then I went for a second appointment with these fibroscan reports to Dr. Chavi. We had a long discussion. So one thing that Dr. Chavi suggested me that the first thing is I need to do my lifestyle changes, because these are lifestyle disorders and I need to do that. So, and then I asked for the details that, okay, what I needed to do. So, then doctor suggested me, okay, so lifestyle changes means there are few things that I need to first understand and then I need to follow. And then this is how my journey with the sugar fit started. And frankly speaking, so the doctor was with me and then another coach was assigned. So the first thing or first few sessions, they just didn't during this journey. And frankly, for the first 1 or 2 months, they didn't tell me or just instructed me, do this thing. And then I was not supposed to follow just whatever they were saying. In fact, they took time to help me understand how body works. And then basically how we need to align our body with the nature. So what does it mean? It's not that I have to starve. It doesn't mean that I have to change whatever I was eating, basically to upside down kind of thing. That I have to completely change what I used to eat. So they just told me, okay, what is the quantity that I should eat? What is the type of food I should eat? What is the combination of the food that I should eat together? And then at what time I should eat? And then they help me what is the metabolism what is the mechanism that our body follows when we eat the food. So how the blood sugar flows through our body, how it is absorbed by body. So basically the concept how our body works and how it deals with the food that we eat. So that was kind of clarified to me. And after 1 or 2 weeks, me myself was very clear. So, okay, fine. So this is how body works, and I need to align my habit with the functioning of the body. So from there, I started. And in fact, frankly speaking, it's not that they suggest me some diet chart or something only. In fact, with this understanding which was given to me, I was able to manage, you can say, mostly myself with the help of coach and the doctor, and I never looked back from there because concept was clear to me. And in fact, till today, in fact, I tell even my family members whenever they eat something, oh, fine, if you are eating this thing, eat this thing along with it, and what time they should eat. So this is how my mindset was changed to start with, and then results. So, frankly speaking, if I start telling the results now, it's even unbelievable for me also to start with. Within by doctor and my coach. So within 2 months, I lost 15 kgs. And it's not that it was just weight loss only and some unnatural weight loss. No, it was very natural weight loss. I was saying that half a kg or 1 kg was reducing, and my what are the flaps I was having of the fats. So that was reducing. It's not that from anywhere my weight was getting lost. No, it just by bringing some discipline to my life and without sacrificing on food or maybe starving myself. So it was happening. And then after so within 2 months, I came to my what are the normal body weight I should have. And the second thing is, I went through the blood test again. So, frankly speaking, I am 48 years. In my 48 years, I never saw that kind of report that I see at that time. All the parameters, they were well within the range, whatever is mentioned in the reports. This the report was such clean that I doubted that report, that somehow, somewhere there is some problem with this report, because I have never seen that even single parameter that was not outside the range. So this is the kind of so in fact what it is telling. So basically our body is kind of now healthy from inside. So it is functioning as it should be. All the things, they are working properly. All the organs are working properly. Whatever the liver functional test, everything. So and this is just within 2 months. So then I was thinking, so I abused my body for 40 years, and it was just matter of 2 months only. And just to save these 2 months, I was abusing my body for so many years. So this was the eye opener. And after that, again the second, even my blood sugar. So now, even if, after 1.5 years now, when I started all these things, so even my blood sugar is well within control. It is around 5 point something only.
5.3.
Yeah,
5.3.
5.3. Yeah. So just see, and even no these
The
you can
Fibroscan, yeah, the Fibroscan
yeah.
has reversed. He has no fatty liver.
Yeah. So in fact, I was consulting another doctor for my liver. So he is liver specialist, and when I showed my Fibroscan report after 6 months, so even forget about me, doctor also didn't believe it. So
Yeah.
that score reduced from 11.1, which was around catastrophic, to 7 point something. And 7 is the kind of range where say everything is kind of green signal, clean shit. So doctor was telling, what did you do that within 6 months? I have never seen in my whole life that somebody can reduce this score from 11 to this one, because it's a slow process, and I can't believe this. So this is the kind of, and in fact, he told that maybe your case is kind of good for me from the medical point of view also. And so he was telling me that what did you do? Then I told that basically whatever say I was telling you. So the simple things.
So,
So
Mr.
I told
Kaushik,
the doctor that I didn't do anything which is kind of very abnormal or which is unnatural. It is just some discipline and just to understand how my body functions and just aligning it to the nature. That's all, nothing else.
Mr. Kaushik,
So
just one question before we go.
yeah,
The one question is that what is your plan for the next 10 years? I want people to hear your commitment and your understanding, because what you have told, very, very important, which comes in my 6 steps, is you have aligned yourself to daylight, night, eating during the day, sleeping well at night,
right,
aligning yourself to nature. You have become natural.
right. So in fact, so doctor, frankly speaking, one of the things that I heard from my say friends and family members. Fine. So you have done the initial part, and we have seen many people they can do it, but it's very difficult to maintain it. So, and they were telling, yeah, it's maybe after a few months you will see that your routine will again be the older
Yes,
one and all these things. But
yes.
as I mentioned, so I think once you understand the things, that what is the kind of why we are doing, why it is important to basically follow the natural cycle, and why it is important to align yourself with the nature. Once it is clear now, I think that will change everything. And now it's 1 year, 4 months to be precise, and I'm still maintaining it.
Are you enjoying your new self?
Absolutely, not only me, my the people who are around me. In fact, just 2 days back only. So one of my office friends, he met me after 2 3 years, and when he met me, na, he told, "Are you sure that you are Jyoti?" Then I told, "Yeah, yeah, I am the same Jyoti." Then he told me, "You are looking so young. You are defying the age."
Wow, Jyoti. Mr. Kaushik, I'm so, so happy. Thank you so much for coming on. I think time is restricted, but I really want people to understand that acceptance, understand the question that was asked just now is that when do we go back to our own food? It's not about that food. It is about understanding that we need to change. We need to understand that the same food can be had with salads. The same food can be
Yeah.
had with amount of protein, but the quantity of food has to be limited. We just cannot. We need to have that food at the right time. If we have later in the night, our insulin resistance does not work. We develop fat in the body. So what Mr. Kaushik is saying, that he just aligned himself to the 6 steps. He has aligned himself to all those simple day-to-day habits. And I am wishing that all his life he does this and he has to never look back. That is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, thanks a lot, doctor. And I can tell you, maybe say I'm a regular, normal person that you might be seeing in your neighborhood. So I'm not a celebrity, not whatever you might be reading on some website, some story. Oh, he lost these many kgs that much, or this thing. So frankly speaking, we just following this thing what doctor is telling. So I just followed that, and results are in front of all of us.
Thank you, Mr. Kaushik. Thank you very much for coming on board. Thank you
Yeah,
very much.
yeah. Thanks a lot. Thank you very much, doctor.
I know we'll do the 6 steps quickly and then everybody. I'm sorry I've taken time, but this was a very important.